Hi, welcome back to my channel, Mommy Trainee. Today I'm going to show you how to do a DIY wellness blend that's going to keep you healthy for the next few months, which is the fall and winter season. Let's get started. Okay, so let's talk about what oils you will need. I am going to do a 5 milliliter bottles on a rollerball. So if you don't have extra rollerballs, if you have any of these oils with that's like a 5 milliliter, let's just say your frankincense or your lemon from the premium starter kit that you have used up, save those oil bottles because you could actually do DIY blends in them. You could just use one of those and put a rollerball. They call it Fitment in Young Living. I have bought extra 5 milliliter bottles for a lot of the DIYs that I've been doing, so I have an extra one. I've actually already used up the one that I made just like a few days ago. I would have made a 10 milliliter, but I just feel like it's easier for me to carry a 5 milliliter around. I could carry it pretty much anywhere inside of the smallest pocket that I have on my pants and stuff like that. So the first thing is I take out the little roller ball and put it into the cap first so I don't lose it. I mean, obviously if it's new, it's already like out there, it's not like used or anything. I have like a few drops of, you know, a little bit of oil in there still, so I'm gonna put that aside. A little paper towel here just in case if I spill anything, but I'm normally a pretty steady hand person. With this recipe, you will need some lemon, thieves, Melrose, frankincense. I mean, everything has to have frankincense in it, right? And oregano. Oregano is actually it's a very, very powerful oil for this time of the year. And then you will need some kind of a carrier oil. I use jojoba because I just, you know, in the winter season, I just like something that's a little bit more nourished. You could use whatever carrier oil that you have, you know, olive oil, coconut oil, this, or almond oil, whatever that you have, V6 if you have it. I kind of like the texture of this particular jojoba oil, so that's what I'm using today. So let me set that one aside. So the oils that I have here, the recipe actually calls for like 15 drops of these three oils, which is the lemon, thieves, and Melrose, and then 7 drops each of the frankincense and oregano. But that is for a 10 milliliter roller ball. So I am making a 5 milliliter roller ball, which is half of it. So I'm going to actually do like half of that. So here's lemon. I usually just open up the bottle and put it there, and then have the cap lined up with the bottle so that when I close the bottle up, if there is any oil that I have with like no name and I don't know what that cap is for, at least I know that, oh yeah, that should be the bottle that I should try to pair it back with. Okay, so here goes nothing, right? This opening is actually quite small. So if the recipe calls for 15 drops of each of these oils, I'm gonna do either 7 or 8 drops of each now. Another thing is that if you have any oils that are very thin, like the lemon oil, it comes out very, very fast. And if you are the type that, you know, you don't want to be like spilling anything, oh, hold on, let me just make sure this doesn't spill because it has like 1 drop of oil in there. So on this orifice, the middle hole is actually the air vent. The oil does not come out from there, but if you look around it, there should be a very small pinhole somewhere around that big circle in the center, and that's where the oil is going to come out. So if you have an oil that is very thin, like the citrus oil, like even frankincense is relatively thin, you don't want it coming out too fast. So when you find that little pinhole, make sure when you drop the oil, that pinhole is on top instead of at the bottom, because if it's at the bottom, it comes out really, really fast. And if it's on top, it's kind of slows down, you know, the way that it drops out, it slows down. And if you have a very thick oil, and obviously like a vetiver, If you need like there's a blend that needs like 12 drops of vetiver. I mean, I'll probably age 12 years if I actually use that dropper to actually drop 12 drops. But if you have anything that is very, very thick, you want that little hole. Actually, vetiver, I think the little hole that they have, where the oil comes out, it's a little bit bigger than the normal holes. You want it to point that hole down. And also, when you tilt the bottle, let me just close this up. When you tilt the bottle, don't position your bottle like straight up. Position it at around like 45-degree angle so that air could go in to push the oil down. That's basically what I've learned, using, getting all these oils out from bottles to do my DIY blend all these years. Well, all the 1 or 2 years that I've been using oils. Okay, so there's actually another trick where, one day if you just find that, okay, that's where the oil hole is, maybe use a pen to mark it up on the label so that next time you don't have to really find it again. Because next time when you open up the bottle, it might be like very dim in the bathroom and you can't really see anything. Yeah, that would be not easy. So I don't even know where that hole is, but okay, let's go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I do 8. I'll do 8 for that one. And then the next one is Thieves. I'm gonna do, that's lemon. That's why I did 8. This one I'm gonna do 7. I don't know where the hole is, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And as you go, make sure you close up all the cap and close it really tight. That's how you keep your oil fresh and non-leaking. So this is Melrose. Half of it, it's either 7 or 8. I'm either 7 or 8. I think I do 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, no spillage. Okay, the next 2 oils, it's gonna be the full 10 ml recipe is 7. So I'm gonna do either 3 or 4. Since I want it a little bit stronger, frankincense I'll do 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then oregano, I'm going to do 4. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so after you drop in all the oils into your own bottle, at this point, it's just basically, let's just put it on the tissue, filling it up with carrier oil. Leave some room for the roller ball. And that's about it. Okay. When you make rollerball, make sure that, well, actually, after this, usually try to let it sit for a little while before you use it. I like to kind of like roll it around. I don't shake it because once you introduce too much, like you shake it, you use the oxygen that's inside to kind of shake all the molecules inside, it might actually damage the oil a little bit. It's not going to really affect the effectiveness, I think, but you don't want to be doing that. You want to be gentle with the oils and just kind of like roll it, or roll it like that. It's actually a good idea to just kind of let it sit for a little bit before you use it. So when you use it, again, these type of wellness products, use it when you're healthy. So don't wait until you get sick to try to, figure out what you need to do. Before you even feel anything, when you are healthy, start using these oils to keep your health. So the wellness blend, I basically just like roll it. Sometimes I roll it in the front here, like by the neck area, on the side, on the back of the neck, or along the spine. At night, you could roll it on your feet, and you could put a socks on, depending on what like carrier oil you have in there. If you have a relatively dry carrier oil, you might be able to get away with not, wearing socks to bed. Jojoba oil usually is pretty good. Just, roll it on your feet, rub your feet together, go to bed. Try to use it at least every single day. Again, these oils are very powerful for winter, making sure that it helps you boost your immune system so that you don't get sick to begin with. This is a very, 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 very powerful blend. So I hope you like this DIY recipe. If you like it, please give it a big thumbs up so that I know you like this kind of recipe or these kind of videos so I could do more. And subscribe to my channel, Mommy Trainee. And if you have any winter wellness blends that you guys swear by, you know that it worked and it smells good and it's great, please comment down below. I've always wanted to learn more about DIY recipes and stuff. So until we do another video again, I'll see you later. Bye bye. You guys take care.